Hi folks, Carlton from the Pharmacy Seeds Network. Just want to do a quick video of my typical, what I eat typically in the course of a day now. I have dramatically changed my diet in the past couple of months. Um, Between moving to British Columbia, living in toxic cities, being in toxic relationships, not eating right, too much sugar, the stress of moving multiple times. I had COVID and Lyme disease. Lyme disease last fall, then COVID at Christmas. I literally woke up Christmas Day with COVID. Uh, and then 3 days later, my wife walked out. So a little bit of stress in there. My health had crashed dramatically. Both my happiness and my health, physical health, and my mental health too, because physical and mental are tied together. So I just thought I would share what I'm eating more recently, um, and just kind of give you just an example of what I eat. I'm not saying this is how you should eat. I'm just saying this is what I'm eating now, and the energy and vitality and health that I have again is dramatically improved and continuing to improve every day. I'm finally back to doing my workout and getting good exercise in again. Um, Really getting things back together here and gearing up to do some other farming, gardening, some kind of operation. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but rest assured something's coming. So I just wanted to go over a few things. I do mention methylation in here. Uh, I will put links down below to Dr. Rhonda Patrick. She talks about methylation. She talks about how cruciferous vegetables are very high in sulforaphane, which actually it triggers that methylation pathway, which is part of turning on good genetics and turning off bad genetics in the human system. I mentioned a few other things in here. Some stuff comes from Dr. Berg, some comes from Dr. Rhonda Patrick, some comes from my knowledge of nutrition with plants, humans, animals, and soils. But at the end of the day, it takes healthy communities, and it starts in the soil. It starts with healthy communities in the soil and healthy plant communities extracting minerals and nutrition from that soil, and then healthy animals and humans, well, animals and humans consuming those healthy plants and then becoming healthy animals and humans. And then, of course, if we consume animals, they should also come from that. Right now, the steaks and beef and stuff I'm using is just regular stuff because I haven't found a grass-fed source that isn't super crazy expensive right now. But I plan to switch everything over to grass-fed. I do use free-range eggs. Huge difference in those. You can see that bright orange yolk. You know you got a much better egg. So I just wanted to pre-something this video with a little more information so you'd have some context on why I did this video. So I don't eat in the morning. I do intermittent fasting. I've done that for a long time. I really only want to eat once a day. I find if I eat lunch, it just makes me tired. I want to go take a nap. Breakfast, I'm not hungry in the morning at all. I do have fresh roasted, fresh ground coffee, and I always add either a little coconut oil or ghee to that, ghee butter. Sometimes both. This time of year, as fall comes on, I like ghee a little bit more than the coconut oil. It's just a nicer flavor and a little bit nicer, warmer feeling energy to work on. I don't know. It's just kind of a subjective thing. Anyway, I've babbled on long enough. I just thought I would share a little bit about my diet. If you have questions or comments, please don't be afraid to do so down below. And please check out the links that I'll share in this video that will help you understand some of the other pieces I'm talking about here. All right, thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network. September 19th, 2022. Just made a salad. Spring greens mixed with beets, kale, some spinach, and regular greens. Half of a yellow pepper chopped, a healthy slice of onion chopped, let's see, a couple slices of cheddar cheese cubed up, and then a small tomato on top. On top of that, I'm going to throw a little bit of Parmesan cheese down, both because I like the flavor and because it has all 21 essential amino acids. There we go. Plus 21. Alright. I'll try and capture a quick shot of the shake I'm going to make later. So, I housed that salad, and that was absolutely delicious. I have to say, in the past month and a half or two, since I've been eating a salad every night, I've found that more and more satisfying. So that's nice. Nice to eat something like that and really truly enjoy it. I always liked salads, but I've really grown to like them a lot more. And of course, I've tweaked them to my own personal flavor profile and also my nutritional needs, which I'm definitely deficient these days. I'm playing catch up. Alright, enough babbling about my diet. Anyway, this is something I decided to experiment with tonight. I've been doing this before. Chopped sweet potato and carrot, simmered in butter. That's pretty good. Softens it up nice, makes them tender and sweet. I am trying to add more variation of specific plants in my diet, and beets is one of those because they're super cleansing for the liver and kidneys and the blood. And so, growing up, I hated beets. I literally sat at the table one night and refused to eat a beet for hours and skip dessert rather than eat the beet. But that was a steamed beet. I never liked them steamed. I have had them roasted. They're delicious like that. And a few years back, I actually grew some beets on the farm, back when I was on the farm, under the high nutrition program. And my God, those were like candy. I was going out and harvesting 2 or 3 every night for dessert. Rinse them off, just basically chop the roots and the leaves off them and eat them, and they were just like a ball of candy. They're just amazing. So beets can be good, I guess is my point, if you don't like beets. Anyway, I figured I'd try simmering a little bit of beet in here, in with the butter and the carrots, and I'm going to steam a little broccoli in this pan in a bit, and I'll add that to that, along with a little bit of steak I've left over from making that stew. And that'll be my dinner for the night. I guess that's it for now. Okay, just a quick checkup on this. Simmering along nicely. And yes, that is immersed in a tremendous amount of butter. That's good. I need the fats, and I need especially the vitamin A, but in the vitamin A form of retinol. Alright, chopped up the broccoli, got that in cold water. Temperature's all the way up on high. Bring that up to a boil for about 5 minutes, a little less maybe. And basically just steam it. I'm after all the vitamins in this, of course, also potassium, also methylation compounds from cruciferous vegetables. That's a very key part of energy and replicating DNA correctly, and a bunch of other pieces. So very much after that benefit as well. Never used to like broccoli very much. I do like it raw with a little dip. I do like it steamed with a little butter. It's not too bad. I really like it with cheddar cheese sauce over it. And I will do a video on broccoli with cheddar cheese sauce if you want. But basically you just take the cheese sauce that you make for macaroni like I did in the previous video, and you use it over broccoli instead of over pasta. And it's a whole lot healthier. One of the tricks with eating plenty of vegetables is figuring out how to make them in a way that you like them that doesn't take a lot of time and energy. So that's kind of what I'm focused on. And then I have a little bit of leftover roast beef from when I made the steak, because I bought a 2.5 pound roast beef steak basically. And so I got a little bit of that left over, and I'm just going to toss that into the pan with the carrots and the steamed broccoli. Bang. Dinner's done, easy, loaded with phytonutrients, and then we'll get to dessert in a bit. Simmering. Pretty well simmered. Got those steaks out, they're all chopped up. Going to drop them in the pan so they can warm up and simmer a little bit in that butter. And in a couple of minutes we'll pour this off and mix that in and drop that into the pan as well. Add a little salt, maybe some other spices, who knows. But when you know, as soon as I said that, I realized I forgot a couple things. Rosemary, I'm going to trim some of that into that butter, and some holy basil. Both of those are getting trimmed into some of that butter. Oh yeah, let's add some flavor. There we go. Stirred that in quick. The broccoli, I just took the heat off it. It should still be simmering a little bit. So that should be just about done. We'll drain that. And let's see, steak's got to go on, huh? Alright, there we go. that's the final product. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all that in, but I'm sure going to try, and I probably will be able to. Remember, I just had a huge salad. Alright, that's it for this. Quick update. For the record, sweet potato, carrot, and beet simmered in butter like this is fire. Super sweet, almost like candy. Looks like a lot of the sugars in the squash and the carrot came out. So that's awesome. I will be doing that again. Oh yeah. Yep. Put that whole thing away, no problem. Don't feel bloated and full. Now if that were all like potato or starch or pasta or something, that much volume, I'd be completely stuffed. But I'm not. So that means I have room for my power shake. Okay, here's a quick healthy smoothie shake kind of thing that I try to squeeze in midday if I have any hunger midday. Kale, for lots of reasons. See a video from Dr. Berg's channel, I'll share a link. Wild blueberries, I'll share a link to that too. I came across this shake from him, and we'll use some kefir as well. Hold on. I got blueberry kefir, because I really like blueberries. Alright, so a cup of these, a cup of kale, a cup of the kefir, roundabouts. Put that in, blend it. Add a little bit of stevia if you want it sweeter. I find you don't even need to do that with the blueberries. And the other thing I add is some Dr. Berg's greens, just to boost trace mineral nutrition, that sort of thing. Alright, okay. Blueberries, kale. That kale was in the freezer, by the way, so it crunches and breaks up easily to be stuffed in, to be chopped easily. And I'm going to add some kefir into it, and then we'll blend it. It is delicious, by the way. Here we go. Time to chop. I know. Doesn't look great. But trust me, it's actually really good. Let's try it again now. Comes out the texture of a shake. And it's delicious. And it's high in leafy greens, potassium, all the methylation stuff from brassicas, the antioxidants from blueberries, long list of medicinal values. Alright, just a quick shot. This is a shake I try to squeeze into my day, and it's delicious. Okay, real quick, I'm going to show you how I make my night shake. Pretty healthy. No sugar added. I add some stevia to it. This is avocado. I use like maybe a quarter of a large avocado. Small banana. I switch that in and out with the avocado. Sometimes I don't put banana in at all. Less sugar with the avocado. Some strawberries tonight. Sometimes I switch that out with blueberries or cherries or a mix of blackberries, raspberries, etc. It doesn't really matter. Some kind of delicious berry. And then let's see, we'll grab some kefir, a little bit of Greek yogurt, some cream, and some eggs. Okay, so 2 raw eggs, bunch of strawberry frozen. I'm a little shy on the avocado tonight. It's in a big block. I didn't thaw it long enough tonight. We'll add a little bit of strawberry flavored kefir, and then to liquefy that a bit, we'll throw a little bit of light cream in there, and we'll put a little bit of liquid stevia in to sweeten it up. Then we blend it, and we're good to go. Alrighty, ready to blend. It's about half kefir and half cream for liquid there. And depending on how long you blend it for, you can get sort of like a gel-like ice cream if you go a little bit longer. Yeah, it's basically like ice cream. It's really good like that too. I like a little bit more on the shake side. So I tend to blend it with a little more cream and a little shorter time period. Man, it is so good you wouldn't know it was so healthy and sweetened and wasn't sweetened with syrup. Alright, so I do something like this for dessert at night. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network.